and this is the moment for the predictions. So if we take a look at who the three of you have gone for, I mean, the first thing that we shouldn't be surprised by, because people say it every single season, the team to win the Champions League is Manchester City. Jolyon has gone for Manchester City all the way through, which is also not a huge surprise. We'll talk about Pedri with Owen in just a moment, and Lewandowski we've already touched on. So let's start then with the winner. We say it every season, and it hasn't happened yet. Why is it different this season for Manchester City? Jolyon.
I think Haaland is a massive factor for that. There's been occasions where you need a number 9, not necessarily for the amount of goals, but for the type of goals. Like we've seen in the clips then, that he's making runs that midfielders don't have an instinct to make. So the capabilities they have in midfield in terms of the passing range and the quality, I think with that combined with the runs he makes and the aerial ability he has, I think that sets them different.
I 100% agree with you. Erling Haaland, you know, it's as simple as it is. The fact that Manchester City now have a different club in the golf bag now, where they can go over the top with such pace and power. You know, what do you do against Man City now? Do you drop off them and let them build up and play their patterns? They're going to score. Do you go up and press them? Erling Haaland's going to... Even when you have an attack and the goalkeeper makes a save, Man City, there's a threat still now, because he can go bang, sidewinder, Erling Haaland in one, like similar to what they used to do when they had Aguero up top, but now they can do it at warp speed with Erling Haaland. So and also you have to factor in the fact that they've had disappointments. They've lost the final, they've lost semi-finals. They're regularly getting to the back end of the competition. So surely at some point they're going to get over the line and do it. And I think this is their year.
They're right there. They're getting better every year. But the thing is, the margins are so fine in the Champions League. They're so fine. And I think with Haaland, Jolyon makes a great point. When there's a moment there to grab, he'll grab it. I think City are perfectly placed, and I think he makes a difference to this team.
He's almost become like a lead. I think he can become a leader in the dressing room, and he's not been... These Manchester City players would have been scarred by the Chelsea defeat in the final, and they would have been scarred by the Real Madrid defeat.
Yeah.
Haaland's coming in fresh. He's young. He's vibrant. He becomes.
I also hear about, you know, you speak about Ronaldo in the past. You need someone with that confidence and borderline ego to go, I want to be that guy. And he gives me that impression that he will step up and say, I want to be the superhero in this game.
Phil Foden also features as young player for two of the three of you, Pedri, the other one. Has Phil Foden got another level he can go to? And I suppose the other question is, does he need to? I
don't think he needs to. I think he has capabilities to go on and be remarkable. I've said it numerous times that if he continues this form and this dominance in regards to trophies for Man City, he could go on to be the most decorated English player in the history of the football in the Premier League. But in regards to what he needs to do, I think he operates at such a high level. I think if he's able to maintain that, it's remarkable. And I think we shouldn't underestimate what level he's operating at the moment.
Pedri.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty special. I mean, like, you think about Joe when he played, technically, you could do so much. And for his age, Pedri, to be playing like he is, I think you mentioned a bit of an arrogance in Haaland. I think Pedri has that, but in a good way. You know, he's not fazed by any occasion, makes the game look far too easy for such a young lad. He's in amongst all these world-class players. I think Pedri, anybody that has him as a manager, will just put him in, because every time he plays, he just seems to just deal with any occasion, and he makes football look so easy.
Yeah.
OK, so you all went with City to win the Champions League. Were any of you close to putting another English side as the winner or not?
Liverpool would be right there.
Liverpool, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Was it for you, City or Liverpool?
Yeah. I think Chelsea, they had that great run, obviously, a couple of years ago. Obviously, they've had a lot of turnover, and the whole political situation had changed the landscape. But Liverpool will be right there. You know, I think their starting 11 is as good as anyone's in the Champions League. They're the two best, but I think Bayern will be dangerous.
Yeah.
Barca will be dangerous this year, and you can never underestimate a bunch of veterans and Carlo Ancelotti in Real Madrid.
Yeah, Real Madrid, again, veterans and experience, but we were talking off air that if Bernardo Silva goes to Barcelona, which I hope it doesn't happen, they're right up there for me.